Full Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for three, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Ooh, you might have to go get them drops.
I got you.
All right. Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy is out on assignment. We got Cam back. What's up, Cam?
Man, how y'all doing today, fellas?
What's up, Cam?
In the building.
Good,
Yes,
man.
yes.
Sure. How was your Thanksgiving, brother?
Man, great,
Great,
man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Good seeing the fam.
Always.
Always.
Better eating the food.
Sure.
Even better having the leftovers waiting on me right now.
Jeff said leftovers are overrated.
Yeah. Leftovers are done after today.
They're
done after today, Cam.
Today, I got one plate waiting on me
I
right
respect
now.
that. One plate is solid.
Yeah, for
One
sure.
plate is solid.
Yeah, for sure.
Dessert plate too.
Lucky for people that got plates.
Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me.
Jeff, what you got? Best of the week. But hell no.
Hell no. You just jumped
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
way
we
out
go.
there.
Oh, man, wait a minute.
How are you, Jeff?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I'm all right, man, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I don't have contacts in or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but we playing through
Yeah,
it.
that's all you got to
Hey,
lead dog.
there you
Lead dog.
Hey,
We got to
we
play
up outta
through
here.
it. That's
You
it.
damn right, man. Cameraman, how you doing, brother? Two thumbs up and,
All right,
and a finger down.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, man.
that
was aggressive.
You've been trying. You've been
That was
waiting on
aggressive right there.
It's so
damn.
aggressive.
Jeez, that was personal. Right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, I'll take. All right, cool. All right. Episode 395. We are previewing the 2021 NCAA basketball season.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, Jeff. Best of the week. What you got, buddy?
Oh, man, our Patreon listeners and people that's subscribing and people that's leaving comments, appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, we got some more content coming, like we said last week. So appreciate y'all reaching out, asking what the tiers are like, asking how we doing it. We got some more coming for y'all.
Sure, most definitely, man. Appreciate them. Cam, what you got? Best of the week.
Best of the week, man. My resurgent Florida Seminoles.
Yeah.
Florida State Seminoles have
It's
a
true.
chance.
It's true, Cam.
Is it
have-
what's resurgent about it?
We were down a couple of years. Now we on the way back. New coach, he got getting this thing going. And we have a chance to beat the highly touted going into this season Florida Gators for a
true.
chance to go to a bowl.
That's true. We get bowl eligible.
Bowl eligible.
We get bowl
It's-
eligible.
Hey, a lot on the
I see
line.
what you're
It's
saying.
2,
This
5,
is
and
y'all bowl
16.
eligible.
This,
I ain't-
this
I ain't
is a
thinking
bowl in itself.
You're not.
It is.
It's a bowl in itself this year. 2, 5, and 16.
Loser.
Bro.
Loser go home.
Loser goes home.
Loser go home.
Bro, the kicking coach
Okay.
is the head coach.
Loser go home.
Loser go home.
Special teams coach.
That's
huh?
cool. I'm just making
Hey,
sure you know. I'm
welcome.
excited about that.
Back to the project.
You don't know that.
Hey,
Oh, no.
You don't know
Well,
that.
you don't have a coach.
missed you.
Yeah. Hey,
missed
you
you.
don't know that. Hey, there we go.
We missed you.
You don't know that.
I'm just telling you.
You
That's
don't know
what
that.
I'm
We
I'm excited
missed
for
you.
that game.
You don't know that.
The
Who
project.
I think we're going to hire. You don't know that.
That's
Nah,
over.
it is.
At least for a year.
Who you hoping?
Man, whatever.
for you. Welcome
My
back.
best of the week sure ain't the Florida Gators. It's AirPods, man. I was talking to D Black. Shout out to D Black. Trying to convince him. No, I'm just saying, hey, listen. He ain't want D Black to get a shot
Shout out
out.
to D Black.
Shout out D Black, man.
I'm just saying. That's my dog. Trying to convince him to cop some AirPods.
Okay.
Right? So, long story short, he was like, man, what's the, when are you wearing them? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, in any situation, that's what I'm talking about. I shower in my shit. And he was like, wait, what? So, hell yeah. So, it has taken the place of my shower speaker, dog.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
AirPods are my shower speakers. How y'all feel about that, man?
That's a bit much. I'm being honest with you.
What you mean? What you mean?
About
How?
to get with two TMIs.
Yeah, that's a bit
TMIs.
much.
Okay,
I'll
take
be
your
real.
button.
That's a lot, Chief.
No, you crazy. I did some research, and
okay.
eventually
Yeah.
the water-resistant ways, now I don't need all that's too loud, can decline as far as like the effectiveness of it. You see what I'm saying?
Kind of like
But
holding
listen,
them underwater.
Yeah, man, but I ain't trying to swim the English Channel.
I mean,
I'm just showering. And then
still.
if I'm washing my hair, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I take them out. But on
Okay.
listen, But day to day,
Yeah.
They in
we
there.
jam.
Okay.
Not two, just one.
Just one.
Just one.
All right. Still
Just
got to make sure you
one.
can hear what's going on out here.
Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
You're so vulnerable.
You gotta be
in the
aware.
shower.
Yeah,
You're so
yeah,
vulnerable in the
Come
shower.
on, man.
Like,
That's
you in
it.
there jamming with both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
don't care about life.
Yeah, nah,
Too
for sure.
comfortable.
Shout out to my AirPod Pro people though, for
Yeah.
sure. They do it with the regulars. Cam, what you got? Best? Oh no, excuse me. Worst of the week.
Man, Anthony Edwards' baptism not counting.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
you
that's
gotta let that one go.
He got come on,
Come
Mr.
on,
Rev.
Mr.
Gotta
Rev.
count that,
Mr. Rev.
Referees been
You
tripping.
saw it
lately.
coming. He knew what was about to happen.
It was here.
You gotta let that man. Come on.
That
Like
kid, that kid's got to get taught a lesson for taking them charges like that.
Yeah,
For
man.
him-
Get
for
out the
nothing
way.
else. Yeah.
Stop playing in the street,
Yeah, I
man.
Get your kid out the
Get your
street.
kid
Nah,
out the
for
street.
real.
Get your damn kid out the street.
Definitely.
Get your damn
Word to
kid
Trey.
out the street. You damn-
Kids out the street.
You damn right. Worst of the week, Jeff. What you got?
Kenny Porter.
Who's that?
Early stoppage in the Sean Porter, Bud Crawford fight. Early stoppage. Ask him what happened. Then he goes on a tirade with his son right next to him.
Yeah.
Approaching the holiday season, explaining that his son was ill prepared and didn't train and didn't listen. Real black daddish of him right there.
Black father.
Real black father right there.
sure.
And his son is just with his head down, about to retire from the sport that he loves. He probably retired because he didn't want to deal with his dad no
No,
more.
for sure.
And-
I know some dads like that. Shit.
Come on, Kenny Porter, man.
Man,
And your
for
son
sure.
was in the fight. He just got caught.
Yeah, nah, he
And
got
you
caught.
stopped it early.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, you stopped it a little bit early.
Happy.
It wasn't looking good for him in the 10th, but you stopped it early.
Mhm.
And then you go to say that, man, this is bad luck. It's
Sure.
bad luck.
Sure. My worst of the week, it's Thanksgiving related. It's two parts. First part is these places that I've seen, the driest place I've ever seen in
Y'all
my
got
life.
to stop.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Like this Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell. The recipes are gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The recipes are gone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, grannies ain't grannies no more.
That's true.
You know, grannies
For
ain't
real.
grannies,
Yeah,
dog.
grannies
the
went out
recipes
Wednesday
are
night.
gone. But my real worst of the week, is potatoes. The potato has won best vegetable at the annual Fruit and Vegetable Awards again. Yep, the versatile veggie easily beat out all of the competitors to win the prestigious award for the 318th year in a row, dog. Come on, man. Come on. 318 years in a row,
Okay,
dog.
but
I don't like arguing with your numbers, man. It's pretty consistent though.
who gonna be veg? I mean, who
gonna be potatoes?
potatoes
Like you said, the versatility alone.
what
man.
veggie gonna beat potatoes, dog?
Versatility.
319 years ago, what veggie beat the potato?
The turnip.
Oh, Jeff, what the fuck, man? Cam, what you got?
I don't know, shit.
Man,
The carrot?
Hey!
Yeah.
It's the Cam. You
Yeah,
didn't
that
even
was-
let Cam.
Nah, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
but
it's good,
definitely. But you 318 years in a row. That's a dynasty.
Yeah,
that's a dynasty like no
the
other.
That's a damn
That's
dynasty.
the dynasty.
That's his dynasty.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a damn
That's a
dynasty.
Ming dynasty.
Yes, sir.
My
Ming
God.
dynasty. Jeff,
Yes, sir.
you have 10 good wrestling seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start the clock.
So we're gonna save the results of who gets the W until Weezy returns. I want to see his reaction to this. We're gonna hold off on that, but we're gonna talk about the most talked about event in wrestling this week. The fan who attacked Seth Rollins at Monday Night Raw with the football tackle. It had everyone talking about it.
That was kinda
He
wild.
easily. I keep saying that fan. His name is out there. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna say why. That fan easily would have been Yellow Box. So it comes out that he's probably not mentally well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna
You could look.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you go through some of his posts and the reason why he did this, he thought Seth Rollins, who is a well-known WWE wrestler, he said Seth Rollins catfished him out of $3,000. He fell for that go buy the gift card scheme, and you go buy a $500 gift card and give me the number, and he did it, enough times to go up $3,000. And he took it out on Seth. He said Seth was, not returning his DMs, not returning his Facebook messages. Yeah, you just gonna pray for that man.
Yeah, you
dog.
gotta
Just
pray.
guys gotta pray for him.
It's a bit much.
Yeah, just make sure you tune in each and every Thursday.
Yeah.
To myself, shout out to Nick, my co-host, to the 808s and Chair Shots podcast. We got your wrestling fix squared away for you. Like we always say, you might not like it, but your auntie loves wrestling.
Most definitely. Now, tweets with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
That the Revolution will be podcast. And before we get started with the first half, Cam, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
Yes, I do. This week's recipient is the Pelicans Nutritionist team.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah. Zion Williamson.
Big baby.
Yeah, has played a total of 85 games, entered his third year in the league. The Pelicans have utilized several resources to try to maintain his health, including switching around the culinary staff that better suits the entire team. Just basically Zion, though. Starting in 2021, the Pelicans are changing members of that staff for culinary practices to support his body type. Pelicans are unsure as he's been cleared for contact practices and sustaining a foot fracture during the offseason. They have no clue when he will be able to play. The hope is that the resource they're pouring into Zion to keep him healthy will want to make it sign a long-term agreement with the New Orleans Pelicans. Jeff, this is your guy.
All right.
Okay.
So I've been a defender of Husky Zion.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't like the fact that people shame his body type. You know what I mean?
It's not a shame, but
I get it.
They said Zion was very excited about Thanksgiving this year.
You said that.
They,
you said that. You are they, by the way.
And them.
They and them. You said it all, Jay.
They said he laid out his fit for Thanksgiving. to eat.
That's messed up, man. So in all seriousness, though, obviously people are concerned about this. I hope Zion, whoever his management team is, I hope he gets away from them. I hope he finds clutch. He needs clutch.
Yeah.
He needs LeBron's guidance. He needs Rich's guidance. He needs some help. He needs somebody around him where he's not the biggest star in the room. Because they got to fix this.
Or the hungry.
I allowed that one to you. You're right. I allowed that one to you. Zion, I feel you, dog. I understand. It's rough. It's rough out here, man. You know, you in New Orleans. Good food in New Orleans, Zion.
Man, he got to get out of there.
They were sponsored by Zatarain's for a year. They took that shit off so fast.
It's all bad.
They took Zatarain's.
Man, he cost the sponsor.
What I'm saying,
Just
bro.
go to Smoothie King's, Zion. You
man,
got the
no.
Smoothie King Arena. They got healthy options at Smoothie King. They do.
Nah, he need a chef. That boy
That's what I'm saying. He needs. I'll joke aside. He needs
all meals.
He needs a chef.
Nah,
He can afford a
Snacks and all.
chef
That's
for
what they
everything.
do.
He needs somebody to go shopping for him. He needs a personal chef. He needs
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
I want you to be. You're too good of a ball player to mess this up, man. You don't want to be Oliver Miller.
You know, you want to eat yourself out.
Yeah, you don't want to be Oliver
for
Miller.
sure.
You don't want to look like Big Baby Davis right now.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man.
He is looking like
That's
him.
unacceptable. Whew, Weezy get that to him for sure. You guys ready to get started
Y'all
first
low
half?
down, man.
Man, it's facts, dog.
Let's get it.
It's your man Spike Lou from the On Deck TV podcast. Join us every Wednesday, man, as we go over hip-hop from a Southern perspective. Me and my guy, Animal Brown, been giving it to you for over 400 episodes. Tune in for the latest. Support the real. We out.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week. Here's the Full Sport Press podcast. Before we get started, I am J.O.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
And I'm Cam.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. I cut it every time, too. Cam, where can they find you on social media, my brother?
Cam, 2_I, 2_am.
That's a lot of work.
Hey, man.
Too much work, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you only got to follow me once.
Ooh. You gotta give it to him though. That was all right.
I'm saying it's just
Yeah, it's a lot. But it's a nice response though.
nice. He done told somebody that.
Definitely.
What you got, Joe?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
No underscores, huh?
Not a one.
Not one.
Not a
For sure.
one.
That's cool.
It's J Hove, man, on Instagram and Twitter. That shit legendary, man. Follow me, man. Let's talk about it. Jeff, you up? What you got?
Oh boy. It is week 12 of the Full Sport Press Fantasy Football League. Let's get into it. All right. First matchup, the Camorra Virus at 4-7. Losers of 2 straight versus Now Watch God. Shout out to Sean Wash. Losers of one straight. Both of these guys are fighting for playoff contention. Right now, it's going to be a barn burner. It's a 6-point prediction difference between the two. Let's see how it plays out. Next matchup, TB12 memory loss one time for D Harris. Winners of 1 in a row at 7-4 versus Show Me Them TDs at 6-5. Winners of 1 in a row as well. This is going to be a great matchup. Two teams is vying for playoff position. Right now, TB12 memory loss is projected to win by 11. We'll see how it plays out. Myself, the Hurt Business, losers of 5 in a row. Still in playoff contention, by the way, but losers of 5 in a row. Versus number 2 seeded Shane, winners of 7 in a row. Sheesh. He's rolling.
Yeah, he got
And it looks like the roll continues.
he got something.
He's projected to whoop my ass this week. And I'm just happy to have a team to put out there. We're going to keep on going, though. We're just going to keep on going. This matchup, you choose a side. Shout out to Weezy. Also loses to 5 in a row. Versus Royale with the Cheese, number 1 seeded Twin. Twin is projected to keep the win streak going. Keep fighting, Weezy. It's all you can do, man. It's all you can do. And lastly, Bishop Sycamores loses of 3 in a row. One time for Coach Wayman, also at 4-7. Price of the brick going up. One time for Chaz at 7-4. Winners of 3 in a row in 4th place. Chaz is making his move. And lastly, last matchup, Ben Simmons from 3. One time for Cam at 3-8. Versus Reagan at 7-4. Tied for 4th place. This is projected to be a close one, guys. This is projected to be a close one. We'll see how it plays out. Playoff position, 3 weeks left in the league in the regular season. Playoffs matter, and we're going to see how it plays out. Keep fighting, everybody. That is your Week 12 update on the Fantasy Football League.
You should have seen, bro.
But he's still in it, though. He's still fighting.
Hey, man, we fighting. What you mean?
All you can do is fight.
Y'all got to rip, man. My team just been through everything this year.
What else they done been through, man?
Man, Odell didn't have no damn quarterback for the first half of the season.
Sure.
Christian McCaffrey was out after being the number 1 pick.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man.
My first 5 picks
Coop
was
got
out.
COVID right now.
Coop
Man,
got
had
COVID.
Dak out there playing with bums yesterday.
sure.
Shout out to them 29. He got me in that L.
did,
But I mean,
29.
hey, we just had a rough season, man. But we gonna be all right. We
You
gonna
gotta
fight.
bounce back. Nah,
Yeah,
for sure, it's
we
all
gonna
about
fight.
the bounce back.
My
Speaking
first
of
5
bounce
picks
back,
is out, though.
Really?
First 5. Kyler Murray, Saquon Barkley, Gibson for Packers. Lost Julio Jones was 4th round. Then I forget who my 5th round was. My first 5 picks is out. I'm struggling, dog.
So, rough year for you.
Good picks.
Yeah,
good
picks.
picks.
Yeah, they just.
But we
yeah.
fighting. That's all we can do is
Yeah, that's all you
fight.
can do.
Man, keep it fighting. Keep it fighting. Keep the fight. Let's move on to some college football. There are now 3 Tier 1 jobs open in a wild coaching carousel. As Florida joins LSU and USC. Dan Mullen was fired on Sunday. LSU fired Coach O less than 2 years after winning the national championship. But even Coach O's downfall might not be as rapid or as stunning as Dan Mullen. We reached the 2020 SEC championship against top-ranked Alabama. Put up 46 points to get them. And 462 yards, went crazy. And then on September the 18th, we played Alabama really close.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Losing 31-29.
Oh, but then.
But after that, ship be sinking, dog. Behind the scenes, there was concerns about Mullen's trajectory at Florida. His interest in moving on to the NFL was, it was widely known that Florida was just, he was just there. He hated recruiting,
Ah, man.
a bunch of different things, man. It's just disinterest in Florida football. So it's glaringly obvious that it was time for us to get a new coach.
Yeah.
Man, that hurt me because I like Dan.
You did.
Dan was my guy. But who should the Gators pick to replace Dan Mullen?
Well, I thought you guys would have gone after my guy at Penn State, but he just signed a 10-year. James Franklin. Thought you guys would have gone after my guy at Michigan State. He just signed a 10-year. Didn't do that one. The Lane train is coming to Florida.
No.
The Lane train is on his way.
Only reason I would like Lane to come is because he's going to do good with AR-15. He'll be good with him.
Yeah.
But as far as everything else that comes along with that,
It's a lot.
straight. I'm
But
straight.
that's what's on his way.
Nah. What you got,
Oh,
Ken?
but before you do that,
Yep.
the projects welcomes you back.
Nah, no
Yeah,
projects.
You had a
I'm
lot
telling
to
you.
say.
I'm telling you,
we still run Florida though.
How?
We still
nigga?
run the state of
We
Florida.
just beat y'all 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
How y'all?
we beat Miami. We gonna beat y'all Saturday.
Bro, you're beating a team that the head
You heard what he said. You heard what he said.
Put it on the board.
Nah, we put it on the board.
No, hell no. Put that shit on the board.
Do it.
Hey, write that shit on the board. Nah, you can't be going
I'm not
around talking
standing
like
by
that. Hell nah. Ken, what you got, man?
Listen, man. First off, you heard what he said Saturday.
What are you talking? We're talking about Dan Mullen, dog.
Yeah, we talking about Doc. We
Dan
talking
Mullen,
about,
no,
and we talking about his former
Dan
team
Mullen
losing Saturday.
literally said, "I'm not even coaching that game. I'm gone."
Yeah, it was no
You can't
reason,
even
for
bring
sure.
him up.
Yeah,
So what we
yeah.
talking about?
Obviously, the guy is Luke Fickle. That's who you would want.
No,
That's not who you would
I
want.
don't want Luke Fickle.
Oh,
Really?
No,
please do explain.
yeah. Luke Fickle was at Ohio State. If I
Yes.
wasn't mistaken,
Mhm.
didn't recruit at a high level at Ohio State.
Who doesn't? Wait, what?
Yeah, he wasn't. He was.
Prove
the-
it.
He did not do recruiting the year after when Urban got there. That's when the recruits came. It had anything to do with no damn Luke Fickle.
Okay.
Yeah. The person that we want.
They didn't have recruits before then?
No.
Okay.
Willie Taggart.
Oh, my God.
This
guy
Willie
right
couldn't
here.
even coach our defense. Willie Taggart. This is
Ain't that ball off.
nah.
I don't do that.
Nah, we
you
beat
got-
y'all 2 years in a row. So we up.
Nah, y'all down.
Y'all really stopped.
Y'all
No,
down.
we-
We coming back. It's
Bro,
cool.
we beat y'all the last 2 years. At
Oh
all that
my
matter. What we're
God.
talking about
Oh my
is the
God.
coach we're gonna hire. We're gonna hire Billy Napier from Louisiana. A hell of a coach.
I don't
He was
see
a
it.
major recruiter for Alabama when they had Jerry Jeudy, Amari Cooper. He punched Dabo on his way out of Clemson. He has, Louisiana Raging Cajuns, the #1 recruiting class in the Sun Belt, and they've been terrible for years, 65th in recruiting. So he's gonna get there, do things at a high level. I just hope we can get a person there like him, with some vigor. You know what I'm saying? With a little bit of, just a little umph to him, man. And he's the guy. He's the one that said, "Scared money don't make no money." That's Billy Napier.
Is that a tough sale?
Why would he leave Florida? Leave Louisiana when LSU job is right there.
Because our job
He's
is a
already
better
been.
job.
No, it's not.
We got a better job.
It's not true.
No,
it's
we got a better
It's
job.
not true that there's
We
a
got a
better
Jordan
job.
brand, bro.
That doesn't matter.
It's nothing like
That has
I'm gonna
nothing
be
to
real.
do with it.
LSU playing under the lights of LSU and Death Valley.
And he's already got recruiting ties down there. He's been there. He's got made connections with all the coaches.
That makes
he
total
could
sense.
completely run that state.
If he was going to take the LSU job, he would have taken it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
They take
He might want
off
to finish
the
this season.
because they
He might wanna
didn't
finish
fire.
his season.
They didn't fire Coach O. They didn't fire Coach O. He's fired.
He's been fired for 6 weeks.
But he
Coach
finished
O's
the
still
season.
there.
But he
He's
finished the season.
They would have hired him already if
can't-
he was
no.
going to go. He turned down Auburn already, turned down Mississippi State, and he turned down Ole Miss already.
Because
He's
LSU is
coming
the job.
to Florida.
No,
LSU
he's not
ain't
leaving.
the
He's not
job.
leaving
No,
Louisiana.
LSU
hell
won
no.
actually
There's no
won a
reason.
national championship.
There's no reason to leave Louisiana.
Bro, first off,
Move down the
there's
street.
5 schools in college football that have the
Okay.
Jordan brand deal.
No,
that is the
that-
major recruiting tool y'all know.
No,
of
it's not.
any coach right now.
No, it's not.
You know exactly. You know. If
Hey,
anybody know, you know.
When's the last Jordan brand team to win that championship?
Ooh.
We haven't had any.
So it doesn't matter then.
It means
so you
everything
telling me
to
it's a recruiting
recruiting,
tool,
though.
but if you're not winning, it doesn't matter.
We was playing in the SEC championship last
Hey
year.
man,
That's
and the
difference.
team that wore Nike jerseys won it.
Because it's Alabama.
Okay, that's
Alabama
my point.
and LSU.
Hey, man,
What are you talking about?
LSU wore Nike jerseys recently
Man,
and won it.
The only reason LSU's getting Joe Brady. That's done. You can cancel that. That's the reason that they won
I'm
the
just
national
telling you,
championship.
I-
It's because
the
of Joe
Jordan
Brady.
brand is not
He was the
the
OC
selling
there.
point.
He'll be the head coach there. That's gonna be the problem. We are getting my guy. And scared money don't make no money.
You
dog.
praying.
I ain't praying. I don't care about that. We're gonna do the right thing. You're 2 bad hires away from getting into a situation where you're in the projects. We've been there.
Yeah, y'all
We've been there.
backslide back.
Nah,
to the
it's
projects.
crazy as hell. Nah, for sure. He's gonna do a great job for sure.
Now, if you get that coach, that's a great start.
Yeah.
It's a great start.
No, for
Tell
sure.
money don't make no money. But I tell you what, cameraman, the projects soon.
I mean, we're gonna hire Mel Turker or whoever the hell you was trying to say, and James Franklin.
James Franklin is a solid
Man,
recruiter.
James
listen,
Franklin
James
might have been
Franklin.
James Franklin be the best coach I had since Urban.
Boy, you crazy? If James
Brady,
Franklin,
let's
that's
go ahead and
fact.
stop that right now. He be the best
That
coach
you
I had
said
since Urban.
Not since Urban. Hey, don't do that.
Yeah, the
Dan
best coach I
Mullen-
had since Urban.
Oh
Okay.
my
All
gosh.
All right, how many championships, Big 12 championships, has James Franklin played in?
Dog.
How many? Just give me.
He's not
Just
gonna
give
beat
me.
Ohio State.
Man, get the hell. So in turn, Dan Mullen played for one in the best conference.
COVID year.
Man,
COVID year.
get the hell out of here. You still gotta play football.
He got fired the next year, dog.
It says a lot.
Because he wants to. He wants
No.
to coach in the NFL.
No, because he couldn't coach, man. He
Nah,
had a good year.
If
He was up.
If he couldn't
He was
coach,
up, man.
he wouldn't have gone to the SEC. Y'all fucking coach.
Oh my
Can't
gosh.
coach. That's who. Yeah, that's who can't coach.
Listen, man.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
Saturday.
Y'all gonna save his job.
Right. Yeah, y'all gonna extend his contract.
Y'all was trying to fire him week 1. I don't care nothing about football.
Wait. I never left that train.
So don't get on that.
I'm just saying, y'all gonna save his
we
job.
back. Shit, he the one start we back. Y'all
gonna save his job.
Y'all
Yeah.
6-6.
No,
We're
5
5
They're gonna be 6-6.
Yeah, once we beat y'all. Okay. As long as you know we're gonna be 6 and 6.
If
It was just two straight.
You know what
Then
that
we-
is?
seasons.
That is mediocre.
Yeah.
That is mediocre.
that's true.
For sure.
That's true.
So, yeah,
No,
there
no,
ain't
but it's
nothing bad
better.
with mediocre.
It's better to make it a bowl than not making a bowl.
Because that's where we was at. We back.
Play for a championship.
Somebody-
we played for a championship.
Incline
last
versus
year.
We won
You
that
know the
national
difference?
championship.
We
Not
played
too
for
long ago.
we played for an SEC championship last year.
When last time y'all played
When
for a
last time
natty?
y'all played for a championship?
Last time I played for a
Jimbo
natty.
was there.
Last
so-
time y'all played for a natty.
Talk to me.
That was 10 years ago, Jimbo.
When
Y'all
did
played
that-
for
10
it
years ago?
Jameis Winston was at the school, dog. He was at the school,
7
bro.
years ago.
And Tebow was there when y'all won.
Tebow
You said
was there.
Jameis. Jameis still playing.
automatic.
Tebow was there. Y'all, man.
We're gonna talk about something. We're gonna talk about
Hey,
relevance,
who's still
right?
playing? Who's still playing from y'all last?
Who's
national
been the most
championship?
relevant program between the last 2 to 5 years?
2 to 5.
5 to 10 years, whatever y'all want to say.
Nah,
5
if you
years.
5 to 10,
it's
it's
been
5 to
us.
10. It's
5
us.
to 10, we got a conversation. Yeah,
5 to
what's
10
up?
is us.
What did y'all do last year? How many fucking games?
5 to
y'all
10, we
won?
got a conversation.
How
We
many games
went to
y'all
a
won
bowl last year.
Man, fuck out of here, man.
5 to 10, we got a
No,
conversation.
not
What's
last
up?
year. Willie Tackers last year. We went to a bowl. Any hoozle. Let's keep it.
We playing the Orange Bowl last year. What the hell are y'all talking about, man? You
Let's
can't
keep
compare
it
Florida
rolling.
State to Florida, dog.
Rolling.
Any hoozle. Let's keep it in football, cameraman. We're gonna take it to the NFL level.
Niggas know what the fuck they talking
Oh my god.
Niggas stupid.
Oh my
Cameras
god.
on, niggas get to talking.
Oh, now you
What y'all
upset.
talking about?
The projects soon come.
Right.
But
Man, pack your bags.
yeah, man. So the Hall of Fame the Hall of Fame semifinalists for the pro football.
Already live there.
Yes.
Y'all already live there.
No one is disagreeing.
Come on, then,
No
man.
one's disagreeing.
We'll
with that.
make room.
Make room. Come join us. We welcome you.
For real,
The projects. Welcomes the Florida Gators. Any hoozle. Back to the Pro Football Hall of Fame and their semifinalists for the 2020 inductee class. 17 players who were finalists from the class of 2021, plus 7 new players from the modern era were added. Those players were Devin Hester, Anquan Bolden, Andre Johnson, Robert Mathis, Steve Smith, DeMarcus Ware, and Vince Wolford. These are all first-time nominees, with Eddie George coming back and making his first-time semifinalist appearance. Now, guys, of these 15 players, starting with you, Cam, who do you think will make it to the finalists to be an NFL Hall of Famer this year?
I want to start with Devin Hester. You're the best ever at your position at what you do,
Okay.
which I do think he's the best return man ever. Sorry, in disrespect. So I think he has to get in there. I would like to see Steve Smith. I know it's a questionable one.
Mm-hmm.
Would like to see him in there. Vince Wilford. I think that might be maybe a no-brainer, depending on who you ask. Richard Seymour as well. Both of them won a couple championships with that Patriots team when they were, leading the defense. And man, as much as I think Eddie got a chance, I want to say nah. I think my last pick would probably be Anquan Bolden.
Solid pick.
Had an impact on all the teams that he played on throughout his career. Didn't really have I wouldn't say a significant decline. He just kind of stopped playing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. As far are we saying just the finalists or
just fine.
Yeah, for sure. I got Pat Willis for sure. I don't know how he's not already in the Hall of Fame. I know it was a short stint in the NFL. 8 years wasn't enough. DeMarcus Ware for sure is a dominant defensive player. All Pro 4 times. Devin Hester, who I don't think he's the best return man ever, but he's 1, 2, maybe second, first, whatever the case may be. He's up there for sure. Steve Smith for sure is making it. Zach Taylor, who's I think is a top 5 linebacker of our generation for sure. He definitely make it.
He's
and last, what's that?
I say he's up there.
Yeah, for sure. And last but not least, Jared Allen. I get the drawback as far as Jared Allen, but when he played, he was dominant at the defensive end position. I would have put him in last year for sure. So those are my guys.
you say he's not number 1 return man?
Nah,
Who is? I'm just
Deion
curious.
Sanders.
Okay.
All right. I'm going with Anquan Bolden of the new guys. I think Anquan Bolden, of course he's a Seminole, but on top of everything else, like he's just sure-handed, impact player wherever he went to the end of his career. His numbers add up to he projects well against other wide receiver Hall of Famers. I would like to see Eddie George. That's a personal Nashville tie thing, but I don't think it happens. I mean, you compare him to Ricky Waters, it's kind of similar. But I agree with Jay with DeMarcus Ware, definitely. I'm not sure about Zach Thomas. That's a great pick though. And then Andre Johnson and Steve Smith. Those would be my guys. I think that would be the ones that would be surefires too.
I think Andre Johnson might be a tough sell this year.
Oh yeah, he getting there before Anquan Bolden. Anquan Bolden's
One of them got a ring.
yeah. Anquan Bolden is a possession receiver. There was never really was he ever a 1?
I don't think
Oh,
he ever
any-
was a 1.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever was like a surefire one,
Yeah.
except for if you think about those Ravens teams.
But
Yeah.
we're not factoring rings in
I mean,
because I think they do when they when they look at it.
That helps him.
Yeah, I mean, it helps,
That's
but
what I'm saying. That helps him over
It helps
Andre
him a lot.
Johnson.
the person, but Andre Johnson was one. We knew that every night the person, it was the scouting report was on. Andre Johnson.
Oh, listen, I would like Andre Johnson to get in off the hands alone, and I ain't talking about catching. You feel me?
Yeah, no, for sure. He
Quick
quick.
Finnegan. Steve.
Man,
Yeah,
woo!
for sure.
One of the
But yeah,
greatest
as
fights
far
ever.
as between those two, yeah, for sure. Zach Thomas though.
I hear you, but
Zach Thomas.
I like it.
it's
Yeah.
debatable.
I think it's a tough sell.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's a tough sell, especially a top 5 statement. I think it's a tough sell, but I like it.
It's a good year though. It's a good year.
It's a very even year.
Even year for sure.
It's not. It's no Peyton Manning, Ed Reeds,
Nah,
just
nah,
automatics
ain't that
out there. This
shooting.
is
Yeah,
a
for
very
sure,
even
for sure.
year.
Steve Smith,
I
for
thought
sure.
one of y'all would have picked Patrick Willis.
Yeah, and I already did. That was my
Yeah,
first
you
person.
did. That was
Yeah.
your- all right, my
That's
bad.
my first guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we start with halftime, let's talk some NBA. Isaiah Stewart, LeBron James, both suspended. LeBron James got suspended for recklessly hitting Isaiah Stewart in the face during their altercation. Sunday's game, Stewart was suspended for 2 games for escalating an on-court altercation by repeatedly and aggressively pursuing LeBron James.
That's one way to word it.
For sure. LeBron was fined $284,000. Isaiah Stewart was fined $45,000.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, well, contract. One
Contract,
guy's
yeah.
making 40.
It's a
one guy's
percentage-based
making
thing.
1.2. Was this a fair suspension, Jeff?
Man, it's a lot. It's a tough sell for me. LeBron didn't mean to do that
At all.
at all. The kid saw his blood, and he saw blood, and he wanted revenge.
Sure.
He was a lot of get off me's. Having Russ squared up. Shout out to Russ. Shout out to Russ squaring up out there, ready for war.
Telly from the West. He squared up like Tupac. Sure. Remember you saw the grainy footage of Tupac in the
when he
casino?
ran up on the casino.
Yeah, that was Tupac.
Yeah, that was tough, man. I hate that for the kid. You know, he can't catch a break. You know, then he gets all the flack for doing that. Then the people said he about to get traded and shipped off. Shout out to LeBron for being a bigger person, trying to reach out to the guy and give him a call.
He got to answer that call.
He do.
Yeah,
he has to answer that call.
He better answer that call.
Nah, he better for LeBron do.
sure.
You know, LeBron do what he do.
Yeah.
and have his
Press
ass,
a button.
man. Have him get his passport.
Nah, for sure. Be a Walgreens. Get some juju bees while you there. Sure. What you got, Cam?
Yeah, I understand you had to at least eject LeBron at the time, just because you had to kind of prevent any kind of future whatever. You ain't want nobody want to retaliate or something later on in the game. But the suspension, I don't think it was really warranted. I don't think he deserved that. Isaiah Stewart, though, man, that's almost like inciting a riot, dog. Like, yeah, man, he had security out there trying to stop him, coaches trying to stop him, his teammates. Man, Cade almost pulled something trying to hold him back. Yeah, man, like you can't be doing all that, man.
Can't hurt Cade.
Yeah, can't hurt
Can't hurt Cade. That's the future.
That's the future. Yeah, you got both. And once you get to that point where you're not even thinking, it might be out of control. So, I mean, 2 games is on the light end, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah. LeBron's not a dirty player. We all know that. Isaiah Stewart was still boxing out. He didn't know he was going to go that low. Caught him in the face. It was wrong. He should have been suspended. Yeah. But understandably upset. NBA can't respond with a suspension like that for LeBron James because it was indeed an accident. But they had to do that because the Lakers needed that money to go under the salary cap. So his 2 games out saves them, I think, $500,000. You see what I'm saying? So they were looking out for the Lakers and that. But now Stu, though, people looking at Stu like, oh, you're a dirty player. He will always be remembered as that person unless he turns into Dennis Rodman. He would have to be that good.
It was just the optics of it. It
Play
was
for
a
the
lot.
Pistons.
Like,
He doing what he's supposed to.
Yeah.
Once he snapped, it was like, dog, you're like,
Yeah.
this, you doing when he ran through the tunnel to try to come around the backside to the Lakers.
That's
like
how
they're
it
not gonna let you get to
Nah,
LeBron, dude.
You're not going to get to LeBron.
You're not getting to
James.
LeBron. Like let's just go ahead and be honest. You might get to Russ.
Yeah.
You can get to Dwight Howard. Maybe to Anthony Davis.
Yeah, you
LeBron
might
got a
get
couple of
AD.
hands for
Yeah,
it.
they might.
I'm telling you, you're not gonna touch.
You're not
You're
touching
not
LeBron.
gonna touch LeBron.
Nah,
Too much
hell
money
no.
right there.
Yeah, it's too much money. Yeah. NBA is too invested. Stu better relax. Tread lightly, figure out. Yeah, just
Even if you don't want to take the
he's a 2nd round pick, dude. He can't lose money like that, dog. That's a lot of money.
somebody need to get a hold of.
Yeah, they said
Talk to
Ben Simmons ain't got no money right now. And
Hey,
Clutch
man.
got to talk about that.
Hey,
Matter of
man.
fact, let's
That's
just go to
Ben's
halftime,
going
dog.
crazy.
Yeah, let's go.
That's Ben Simmons. dog.
It better be. That's what we
Benjamin.
thought.
We're at the midway point. Please enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime, in the case you missed it, Coach Locke is back. with another edition. Let's hear it, guys.
Fellas, back with another one. In case you missed it, a bettor turns $50 into more than $1 million thanks to a wild 15-leg parlay. Now, over the course of 6 days, one Bet MGM customer in Virginia managed to turn $50 into more than $1 million thanks to that 15-leg parlay that had him sweating bullets on the last bet because it came down to the final minute of Sunday's Baltimore Ravens versus Chicago Bears game. Before that, the bettor was on the right side of 14 wagers that spanned from everything of the NHL, college basketball, LPGA Tour, Major League Soccer, and the NBA. But to bring home that $1.1 million, the bettor was relying on Tyler Huntley, of all people. Now, Huntley started in the place of the ill Lamar Jackson for the Baltimore Ravens, and it came down to the last minute of that game before he was able to cash in. Now, listen to the odds of this parlay. They were 22,670 on him to hit this 15-leg parlay. Now, the parlay began on Tuesday with the hockey game and spanned it over those others' games. So you can only imagine how nervous he was on Sunday night with that last minute left, relying on Tyler Huntley. I've never seen a parlay bet like that, but I'm sure that he'll never do that again. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Would you guys have cashed out halfway through that parlay, or would you let it ride all the way through to the last game and rely on Tyler Huntley of the Baltimore Ravens? It's your man, Coach Locke, checking out.
And we're back. Coach Locke, $1.1 million bet, man. How stressed would you be, Cam, if you had 1.1 on the line and it depended on somebody that you had no faith in?
I'm stressed when I got $100 on the line,
Right.
and it's somebody that I watch every day.
Boy, you ain't lying, boy.
So 1.1
parlay.
million. Oh, yeah.
1.1, I'm going to be real. 1.1, I ain't going to lie.
I would have
I'd have
cashed
cashed
out.
it.
I would have cashed out faster than I could have. I would have lost my finger
What's
trying
in
to
his
catch
6
that
I'm
cash
straight.
out.
I'm straight. I'm straight.
Cash.
I'm straight.
Cash.
1.1? You know how much stress you have just walking? Like, I ain't going to lie. Sometimes when I'm trying to get $100 bet, I just go to sleep on it and just want to wake up.
Man, yeah.
To a win.
Come on, man.
Most of the time, I wake up with an L.
Yeah.
The strongest L ever.
Come on,
But,
dog.
man, I couldn't even, I'm cashing out for sure.
Yeah, because if you have a $1 million bet,
Yeah.
if it's a parlay, you was at 6 figures
You
before
damn right.
that
Yeah.
game kicked out. I would have
Sure.
cashed out.
Yeah,
I
no, for
wouldn't
sure.
even- I wouldn't even stress that out.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
cashed. I would have woke up. That was Nah, ain't no way. I would have woke up feeling really good about myself after cashing out too. Even after seeing the win, I still would have been
still
like, you
feel
know what?
Oh, my God.
Still 500 to the good.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, it
for
was
sure.
cool.
Cash me out.
Cash me out, though.
Cash
Please.
me out. Oh, no, for sure.
Yeah, get me out of there.
Betting, since it's been legal in Tennessee, and I remember there was a point in time when nobody bet. And now, every time in a group chat or a good text message, man, this parlay fell through, man. Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You just got to be careful. Bet responsibly.
Please.
For sure.
Please bet
Ladies,
responsibly.
too. I said fellas, but
Oh,
ladies.
man.
Yeah.
There's some ladies out there.
Hey,
letting it
Oh,
ride.
man, yeah. Letting it ride.
Putting it all on Tom Brady.
Yeah, the analytics be on point, though.
Yeah,
they
for
got
sure.
it broken down to a
Yeah,
side.
no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Some good betting women, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. But I have been, and listen what I'm trying to tell you. When this is the last little money I got in the betting franchise. This shit don't work this little 7 days right here.
You done.
I'm done.
Okay.
See, that's what I can do. Or I can quit.
You can walk away.
Or I can quit. Damn right. You guys ready to get started the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
It's your man Big Jeff for the Full Sport Press Podcast. And make sure you check out the Full Sport Press Podcast each and every Monday on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Spotify, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And always remember, camera's always on.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2021 NCAA Basketball Preview Show. Before we get started, I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
And I'm Cam.
Finally, after months and months of waiting, the 2021 NCAA basketball season is finally here. We get to talk some basketball. We had some NBA talk going throughout the entire fall, start of the fall, but now time to get through with some bold predictions for the college basketball season. We're not guaranteeing that these things will indeed happen. Certainly don't expect all the predictions to hit. College basketball is very tricky.
Oh boy.
Very tricky, but with a little bit of logic, a little bit of deductive reasoning, and a little bit of gambler's luck like we talked about in halftime. I think all these predictions have a real chance proven to be true. Let's start things off with the Bob Cousy Award, which is the top point guard in all of college basketball. Last year's winner was Ayo Dosunmu. Cam, who do you have for your Bob Cousy Award winner?
This year my pick is Severe Wheeler from Kentucky.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Led the nation in assists last year at Georgia. Obviously has a better supporting cast playing in Kentucky. So I think if he can do what he did passing wise last year again, lead that team to what can potentially be a Final Four or a national championship, he can wrap that up.
That's the thing about Kentucky's players. They always catch on late because their team has to gel because they've never played together.
Yes,
they always look good in the second half of the season for sure. I like that pick. What you got, Jeff?
Young Kennedy Chandler from UT.
Okay.
5-star freshman. Quick, fast, all that. Got the trade ball. Not really on defense. They get a bucket.
You're going to get it.
I need my point guards to get a bucket.
Sure.
I like it.
Sure.
Give me Kennedy Chandler.
Sure. My pick is Jaden Ivey, sophomore from Purdue. He had a tremendous season last year, had a great summer playing with the USA basketball team. His mom is the head coach of Notre Dame basketball, former WNBA player as well. So his growth offensively, vital to him reaching the potential as one of the greatest players in the country. I think he'll definitely be a lottery pick when he comes out, and it'll be this year. So just consistency, him locking in, and I have Purdue going very far out of the Big Ten. A deep NCAA run would definitely help that, but I got Jaden Ivey as my pick. Let's move on to the Jerry West Shooting Guard of the Year award. Last year's winner was Chris Duarte. Cam, who you got?
Got another Pac-12 guard.
Okay.
Got Johnny Juzang. Led UCLA to a Final Four last year. Obviously, high expectations going into this year. If he can live up to those, I think he can pull it off, And I also think that team is kind of built around him as the focal point. What you need is a Jerry West shooting guard. You need to be able to be a bucket.
Damn right.
Have shots. You got to be able to get attempts. Some of these other guards, man, they're going to play in offenses where it's a lot of up and down, not a lot of structure. UCLA actually does run a real offense, and like I said, it's geared for him.
Sure.
So
I like that. What you got, Jeff?
Got young Landers Nolly from Memphis.
Yeah.
Virginia transfer. He transferred so he can play guard, so he can play the two. They had him playing forward in Virginia. I like him, man. Got a slow start so far this season. He's going to turn around, and Memphis going to go far this season. So I got Landers Nolly.
Sure. I have Johnny Juzang as well. They had a historic run. The offense, like Cam said, is predicted to run throughout the entire Pac-12, and also it just runs through him. This team goes as far as Johnny Juzang will push them. They have a great cast of characters around him. Even Peyton Watson, who's an incoming freshman, who's highly touted as well. So it'll take away some of his shots, but I think he'll still be a way of kind of keeping the team running smoothly with Tiger Campbell at point. But give me Johnny Juzang from UCLA. Excuse me. Let's move right along to the Small Forward of the Year award, which is the Julius Erving Award. Last year's winner was Corey Kispert from Gonzaga. Who you got, Jeff?
I got Caleb Houston from Michigan.
Yeah.
Double-digit scorer from Canada. He's from Canada, double-digit scorer right now. Michigan is a solid team from top to bottom. One of my favorite teams to watch right now. And this kid is fun to watch as well. Like I said, freshman, Caleb Houston.
Sure. What you got, Cam?
I got Ron Harper Jr.
Okay.
Yeah, averaging a double-double so far this year, 16 and 10. Once again, focal point of the offense, going to really be able to do a little bit of everything, showcase everything he has in his arsenal. Last year, averaged pretty good numbers at 15 and 6. I think if he can improve on his shooting percentages a little bit, he can not only be the small forward of the year, but maybe play himself into early first round.
Sure. Shout out to Ron Harper Jr. Sure. Man, I got a story about Ron Harper Jr. too. We'll talk about that.
Oh man.
My pick is Joe Wieskamp from Iowa. He had a terrific junior season for Iowa, being one of the best wings in the country. Just his overall efficiency on the offensive end, super impressive. Defensively, really good at guarding perimeter guards, as well as his own position. Wieskamp will be one of the best players in college basketball if he makes a way to kind of help out Iowa throughout the rest of this year. So give me Joe Wieskamp from Iowa.
I like that.
Moving on to Karl Malone's Power Forward of the Year award. Jeff, what you got?
Got Jabari Smith, man, 6'10". I think he may sneak up. Don't chew my head off, pause. Yeah. He might sneak up the number one pick this year.
You talking about Jabari Smith from Auburn?
From Auburn.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Number 4 player in the country, class of 2021. The highest rated player to ever out of the state of Georgia. One of the players nationally chosen, Naismith first team All-American. Yeah, man. He's fun.
He's legit. Yeah. For sure. What you got, Cam?
got Paolo Banchero.
Clearly.
Yeah, the best power forward out there. Also, can we get this award changed from the Karl Malone Award? I think we need to find somebody else. Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
We need the
Give
Tim
me
Duncan.
Timmy.
We need the Timmy
The
Power Forward
Timmy
Award.
Power Forward Award.
Yeah, they tripping.
Karl Malone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me get Paolo, man. Can do it all.
Yeah.
6'10", 240. He's league ready right now.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, this right here, this is just fun, man. This really all is a warm up season.
Got to get a better DD though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he do.
He
Yeah,
got
he
it.
do.
Paolo.
Come on, Paolo.
But hey, let's be
keep
real.
it real.
Though. You think if you going out with him, that's the
DD.
guy. That's the guy you
But
not
you know,
expecting.
as well as I know,
But you
those
know.
guys turn up.
Those are the guys.
Those are the guys.
Yeah,
Those are the guys.
yeah, man. Listen, hey, alcohol might no.
Hey! Let's move right along. I have Drew Timmy, the winner from last year. Listen,
Double down on
yeah,
him?
doubling down, man. Listen,
Back to back.
like Luke Garza did last year. Listen, man, Drew Timmy will get all of the shots. Chet will get a couple of these shots, but the offense runs through Drew, and that mustache and the headband.
mustache.
Oh man, he's just good, man. He is a college basketball power forward / center, dog.
he is.
Coming back from Frank Kaminsky's to
Cherokee Parks.
man, all of those guys, man.
Cherokee
Man,
Parks.
what's the guy that played?
Sean May?
Sean May.
Man, come on, man. Just wide for no reason. For sure. But his improvement would be mobility. That's why he came back. We knew he came back because he wasn't going to get drafted. But he has to work on his mobility, getting in the paint, doing some things defensively. But he'll be one of the best players in college basketball again this year. Drew Timmy from Gonzaga. Moving on to the last award for the center position, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Award. This is Luke Garza's award because he won it two times in a row.
Yeah.
For sure. Who do you have, Cam, and why?
I got Chet Holmgren. He's gonna benefit from being able to play alongside Drew Timmy.
Yeah.
A lot of help side blocks because Timmy ain't guarding down there on the block. Come on, man. Chet might average 4 blocks messing with Drew. Like I said, also a lot of his buckets are going to be dunks at the rim or wide open jumpers because, as you said, Drew Timmy will be the focal point of that offense. So I think he's going to have high percentages, good numbers, and that leads to awards.
For sure. Yeah, I like it.
You got Chet as well.
Yeah.
Kind of speak on what Cam was saying. He's averaging 70% shooting from the field, 3.4 blocks a game, 12.8 points a game, 3.4 blocks, and 7 boards.
Yeah.
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 And he only shooting about 5, 6
See what I'm
times.
saying? See what I'm saying?
You think if he got 15,
If he got more
20
looks.
shots.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Yeah. I have Kofi Cockburn winning, and this from Illinois. That's a crazy name right there. For sure.
Solid pick, though.
Yeah, good
Solid
pick.
Yeah, this is a dominant force, man. He was suspended the first 3 games, I think, because of a NCAA violation, which they cleared up at Illinois for sure. Maybe 2 games. I don't know, 2 or 3 games for sure. But plays at a high motor. He keeps that Illinois team going, him and Curbelo. This is a guy, man, if they're playing at a high level, Illinois, this is a Bryce team. Bryce loves the Illinois. What are they? Are they still fighting the line now? I think they switched it up, though.
Did they?
I know they switched up their logo. They switched up their logo and the uniform. Yeah, for sure. But this guy, man, Kofi, he was going to transfer. He put himself in the portal.
Yeah.
That's why he got that. He got suspended those couple of games.
Man,
but he was looking
he
probably
got that
coming to
tripping.
Kentucky, and he came back to Illinois. And he's the motor of this team, man. So Kofi Cockburn from Illinois, for sure. All right, let's move on to the awards, man. Our breakout player of the year. Jeff, who you got?
I got Devo Davis from Arkansas.
It's great.
I got Arkansas going far in this tournament. Talk about that a little later. But he's gonna be a first round pick to me. Davis he's the heart and soul of that team. The reason why they're gonna go far in this tournament, probably to me. He made 2 threes all last season. He got his jumper back rolling now, and he's fun, man.
Yeah.
One of my favorite players, favorite conferences to watch. So Devo Davis from Arkansas.
Sure. You got Cam?
I got Caleb Mills from Florida State.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, was the preseason AAC player of the year last year while at Houston. Injury kind of kept him out last year. Transferred. If you're the preseason player of the year in the mid-major conference, you're probably ready to make an impact. Break out, yeah.
Yeah,
If
for
you
sure.
transferred there for a reason, it's time to show why.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. I
yeah.
like that. Caleb Mills, I like that. My pick is Andre Curbelo from Illinois, who I was just talking about. The country saw glimpses of how good this kid could be when AO went down with the nose injury last season. In those 3 games, he led that team to, some Big Ten games where he was pretty dominant during those short stints. So now he's the main guy there. Just got to figure out, shoot a little bit more consistent, find a way to get Kofi the ball a little bit more, Coleman Hawkins as well. But this guy, man, I thought this was going to be the year where he would be the point guard of the year. Yeah. He'll have to stay another year, but next year this will be his breakout year for sure. Andre Curbelo, Illinois. All right, let's move on to the biggest impact transfer. Who you got, Cam?
Biggest impact transfer. And this was a tough one, but I think I had a Marcus Carr.
Okay.
Yeah, averaged 19 and 5 at Minnesota. Going to Texas with Chris Beard. Gonna have the ball in his hands a lot. Gonna be able to make some plays. Started off a little rough. Right now, percentage is a little down. Kind of struggling to fit in, figure out the offense. But I think once he figures it out, he definitely will be able to make an impact.
Sure.
I like Marcus Carr as well, but I'm going to go with Kellen Grady for Kentucky. Transfer from Davidson. And you know how they do it, Davidson.
Yeah, no, shoot.
They can shoot.
Yeah.
He can put it up. So he's going to do that for Kentucky. Kentucky's going to be a tough team to deal with. Kellen Grady's going to be a major reason for that. And I got Kentucky going far as well. Yeah. So, yeah.
Kellen is one of those guys that if he stayed at Davidson, he wouldn't have got the shine that he deserved.
Yeah. True.
Coming to Kentucky, being, the Steph Curry-esque.
I just said he can shoot.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, all right.
He goes to Davidson.
Yeah. I got it.
He looks like Steph. So, people are going to pay a little bit more attention to him. I like that pick for sure. My pick is Boogie Ellis from USC. Okay. Supposed to go to USC from the beginning. Goes to Duke. Got coerced to leave there to go to Memphis. And then he goes to Memphis for 2 years. Bad decision. Now he's at USC. He's supposed to be there from the beginning. He's there with the Mobley brother, who I'll talk about a little later. But USC plans to put the ball in his hands. That's what Memphis didn't do. They didn't let him rock. He's rocking at USC now. And I think they're going to be a sneaky pick late in the tournament for sure. All right. I'm moving right along to the mid-major player of the year. Jeff, who you got?
Max Opmus from Oral Roberts.
Okay.
Summit League Player of the Year. Led the nation in scoring 24 and a half a game. First player to score 25 points in his first 3 tournament games since the aforementioned Steph Curry from Davidson.
Yeah. Look at that. What you got, Cam?
Got Max as well, man.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie. 25 a night is 25 a night. I don't care who you playing against, what conference.
Most definitely. I was going to pick that. I'm just going to go with Patrick Baldwin Jr., though, from Wisconsin, Milwaukee. His dad is the coach.
Oh, yeah.
He said, you know what?
Where are we getting in there?
I'm going to go help out Dad. Most definitely. Just one of the best players in college basketball. I think he'll be a lottery pick if he figures it out. Very high basketball IQ, like most coaches' sons. Just a skill set that makes him a little bit more to guard, especially in the mid-major conference like the Horizon League, though. So, great player, man. Patrick Baldwin Jr., 5-star going to Wisconsin, Milwaukee. You know that's looking out for the fam.
Yes, sir.
Let's move right along to the best freshman not playing for a top 10 team. Who you got, Cam?
I had the aforementioned Patrick Baldwin. Like everything that you said, man. 5-star playing in the Horizon League. Yeah. Definitely should be able to make an impact immediately. Has been making an impact immediately. I mean, coach is gonna give you shots.
Yeah,
it's pops. I mean, you
better.
Yeah,
you better.
That's why I came.
I don't know though.
Hey ma.
That's why I came.
Hey ma, dude tripping.
Remember Brad Calipari didn't get no shots.
Brad got out of there.
But Buddy Boeheim getting all the shots.
Buddy Boeheim shoot when he want to.
Hey man.
Yeah, but hey, listen. Who knew that they've been playing zone this whole time because he knew his son couldn't guard was gonna be able to fill it up though. Man, come on, that's different.
Buddy put him up there.
Yeah, no,
that's a great pick for y'all. I'm gonna go with Kennedy Chandler again for UT. Okay. I think y'all pick is great, but I think Kennedy Chandler is gonna surprise a lot of people. I think UT is gonna surprise a lot of people as well. Yeah. And the kid's just to me, man, it's just fun to watch. Getting the bucket, like I said before, finding this tray ball, everything. Yeah, I know Jay's a defensive guy. Yeah. He ain't got that.
Yeah, he ain't got that.
But you got buckets though.
Yeah, for sure. I have Aminu Muhammad from Georgetown. Grew up just minutes from Georgetown's campus. Last December, he said he was coming to play for Patrick Ewing. He's the highest rated prospect to enroll at Georgetown since Greg Monroe. In high school, he averaged 35 and 18. Like, come on, man. He's the big man of all big men, especially in that conference. He can be the piece that gets Patrick Ewing over the top and gets that Georgetown team rolling. This can be the recruiting class to do it. They have a lot of area guys that went to Georgetown this year. If Pat don't do it this year with these guys, slow singing, flower bringing, for sure. Yeah, this is the year, for sure. Let's move right along to the most overrated player in college basketball. Ken, we will kick things off with you.
Jamie Jaquez from UCLA. Yeah. I mean,
overrated.
He's overrated.
Yeah.
He's a good third option.
Okay.
If that.
if that.
Yeah.
The only reason he's still getting minutes right now is because Peyton Watson's still figuring it out.
Sure.
Once Peyton Watson gets up to speed, man, they'll move him into the lineup at the 3,
Sure.
and he'll be playing 18 minutes a game.
Yeah, no,
But he was on draft boards based off their Final Four run.
Should have left.
Yeah, he should have left. Hey, you got to strike while the iron's hot
Shoulda
because
left.
hey, listen, he's second round at best now.
Over.
Yeah,
For sure. Who you got, Joe?
This is based purely off of projections for this team, not by the player. I think the player is solid.
Okay.
But I think people are banking on him to be the missing excitement and the piece for the Fighting Illini to go with Kofi Cockburn. They're banking on Andre Corbello to take him over the top as a sophomore.
Yeah, talking about my dog.
He ain't gonna do it though.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people think that, man.
Yeah, and
they
I don't
played
think he
against
got it.
Baylor.
Yeah.
Put him in the trunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was two different type of guards.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, nah, for
You
sure.
ain't gonna face that every night.
man.
Buddy. Nah, for sure.
But I think the kid is solid, but I just don't. I think they're putting a lot. They're banking on him a lot.
Yeah.
and I don't think it's there for him right now as a sophomore.
I can dig it. My most overrated player is Isaiah Mobley from USC, older brother of Evan Mobley. Workhorse big, can't stretch the floor, very stiff. Kind of reminds me of all of the Chandlers that not the Chandlers, the
Lawson.
The Lawsons. Yeah, just a group of just tall bigs. And then the youngest one, it's always the best. But yeah, this guy, man, just has to find a way to complete his game. And Boogie Ellis will make him look better this year. But in the long run, I think he's a dinosaur. Okay. He'll be playing in the G League. Then he'll go get that Walgreens stamp. But Isaiah Mobley, overrated for sure. Great player, though. Great college player. But
There's
averaging
nothing
12.
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Averaging 12 and 8, just not enough. For sure. They need him to average 20 and 10. For sure. He can't do that. Moving on to coach on the hot seat, Jeff. Who do you got?
Man, young Bobby Hurley at Arizona State.
Damn right. It's on fire.
Young Bobby Hurley. He made all the news in 2015 when they signed him. Hey, man, they put him off the East Coast. Thought he was going to make it work.
That's it.
Woo! It's been rough, man. It's been rough. So
When 10 transfer,
yeah,
10 people transfer.
10
last
people?
year.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's rough.
that,
man.
that speaks to the coaching staff, the organization,
Yeah, that's rough.
the school, the athletic department,
Everything.
everybody
got to take a
Everybody
little hit
failed.
on that.
Especially at a party school like
Yeah.
Arizona State.
Everybody failed.
Everybody taking the hit.
Somebody takes it, yeah, for sure. What you got, Cam?
At Tom Crean,
I ain't no damn question.
University of Georgia. Man, he got to stay a little bit off of the Anthony Edwards signing. You know. But now you got to win some games.
Damn right.
And having your all SEC point guard transferred within the conference in the same side.
Same side. You got to
Same
see him.
side. You got to see him twice.
Yeah.
You got to see him twice. Yeah.
And
That's
possibly in
twice.
the tournament.
Yeah, in the
But,
tournament, you might
man.
see him one more time.
Yeah, that right there, that means something's wrong with your program. Yeah.
Those two really good picks. Two really good picks. I'm going to go with Tom Crean, though, man. You can't finish 13th, and tied for 10th in the SEC with your 3 years there. You were brought in to upgrade the program from Mark Fox and went to tournaments, I think 2 times in 9 seasons. It's only been a downgrade since he's been there. You get Anthony Edwards, but Georgia owes him $3.2 million, and he'll be cashing that in real soon because Georgia ain't nothing.
Yeah. And now, I want to say back to Jeff Boyd from earlier, Jabari Smith. If he could have got him, that would have kept his job.
That's what you got to
He
keep
has.
the
You either got to win or get the
mistake.
recruits one or
That's
the
it.
other. And
That's
right
it.
now, he's not doing it.
He ain't doing it. Nah, for sure. Moving on to the best conference in college basketball, Cam. Who you got?
I got the SEC, man.
Ooh.
I got the SEC.
That's solid.
While the SEC doesn't have a top 5 team currently, they do have 6 teams ranked between 10 and 25, which means that there's going to be a lot of good competitive basketball being played.
Yeah.
And some of those teams that are just on the outside are definitely capable of creeping into that top 25. I think this would be one of the years where the SEC tournament actually matters.
Yeah.
The SEC regular season is definitely going to matter for the NCAA tournament purposes. And I could see them getting 8 or 9 teams in the tournament.
Yeah, man. It's tough, man. What you got, Jeff?
I like the SEC.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the Big Ten.
Yeah, Big Ten's tough.
Big Ten, the best college basketball conference to me, top to bottom. Also the best college football conference, top to bottom.
Relax.
So they're
relax.
showing it right now.
Yeah,
And
relax.
there's a lot. Athletics is on top tier right now
Just
in
relax.
the Big Ten.
You say that every year, Jeff.
No, I said SEC last year.
4 weeks ago, you said the SEC was, bro, the SEC's, bro,
I said the SEC was the best
Go ahead,
college
ahead.
basketball.
I don't talk college
last
football
year.
with y'all. It's over with. It's done.
Ah,
It's done.
Come on.
Yeah, because your
It's
season over after Saturday.
It's
anyway.
okay. Sure.
Rick James
That's what
waving
I'm
in.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
projects. Come on.
Sure.
Come on, follow us.
I have the Big Ten. Big Ten starting to run college basketball. Didn't have a team in the top 2 or 3 to start the season, but Purdue is going to be really good. Michigan is figuring it out. Juwan, fix that shit, Juwan. And then with the conference being insane, as you get Illinois, you get Maryland, Ohio State will pose serious threats for a conference title. At least 2 of them, ultimately, I think will capture a top 5 seed or better. So you go through Michigan State, then you have Rutgers and Wisconsin, all tournament hopefuls. This is the reason for a great conference, man. Big Ten said to put forth the best college basketball conference yet again, for sure. All right, moving right along to the team that will make the biggest jump in 2021. Cam, who you got?
Got the Arizona Wildcats.
I like it.
Now,
I like it.
full disclosure, Cam is an Arizona Wildcats fan.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I'm just
Does that-
saying.
Does that change anything?
Hell yeah, it changes a lot. Go ahead. You're wishing and hoping that this happens. Yeah, go ahead, though.
I
fine,
mean,
Cam.
nah, listen, man. New coach.
Yeah, great recruiter.
Great recruiter.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. You know, turn things around. Just beat the top 5 team in Michigan last week.
sure.
He did.
Hey, listen, things are looking up.
A Michigan team that's trying to figure it out.
But you said turn it around. Like we were kind of rough, you know, scandals and whatnot. It was ugly out there.
Still ugly. Sure.
Hey man, listen, Roy left for a reason. Pray about it.
No. Roy left.
Roy left for a reason. Yeah. Our coach got jammed up. Roy said, "Man, hey,
Roy
this
just
shit
couldn't
over
deal
with. Let me
this
get
shit.
out of here."
Nah, he just couldn't deal with
Yeah,
this
he
shit
couldn't
that's
deal with
going
that
on.
losing
That's
shit,
why
man.
Duke's coach.
Dang.
That's what, losing.
Yeah,
We
Roy,
didn't
hey
lose.
man, listen, Roy
Yeah,
saw what
y'all
was
don't
on
even
him,
play
man.
meaningful basketball.
Yeah, it's cool.
Who you got, Jeff?
Damn, man.
What'd he say?
He said, "Yeah, they don't."
Yeah, they don't. Nobody-
I'm going with
They
last
got good
season.
shorts. They just got good shorts. They got good shorts.
Last
Kevin man, a
season.
Vandy fan. Fuck out of here.
That's funny. Last season NIT champions, Memphis Tigers.
Okay.
This is the year Penny puts it together.
All right.
He puts it together this year. He got the
you
talent.
you talking about somebody hoping and wishing.
That's true. It's very possible.
Them your boy.
Full
disclosure, Jeff's team is Memphis.
Hoping and wishing. Shit.
Full disclosure.
This is the best. We talked about it's the best, most talented team Penny Hardaway has since he's been there.
No, it's
true.
not.
Yes,
Not
it
true.
is.
He
No,
had
it's
the
not.
number 1 recruiting class in the
No,
country. His
yeah,
very
yeah.
first
No,
year.
yeah.
No, they didn't play though.
Yeah, they
they
did.
did.
Yeah, they did.
did.
They had that squad.
To me,
had a
to me,
squad.
you add on the transfers, you add on my guy Landers, then you add in Imani, you add in Jalen,
Yeah.
you add that team together with his 3rd year coach, and he's figured get his sea legs up under him.
What I'm saying, after those 3, maybe 4 guys, the bottom falls out, bro.
Man,
You don't need 12 ballers.
You said the best
You said the
team,
best
This is the best team he
team.
has.
No,
This is the
that
best team he
first
has.
team was the best team
No,
he
that
had.
team had Wiseman.
That Wiseman didn't play.
Yeah, nah, but
Listen.
he was there.
He was there.
He was there for 24 hours.
Listen, he still had a lottery pick on that team.
You got talking to Mel.
Yeah, he had a lottery pick on that team in Precious.
Precious is a Memphis legend.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
never say nothing bad about Precious.
Yeah,
But
Precious was the conference player of the year that
he
year.
was, he's a Memphis legend.
For no
You know what I'm
reason.
saying?
For no reason. Because
DJ
because
Jeffries
just because
on
they
that
had
squad.
them.
They squad.
I
It was
hope.
okay.
Yeah.
This
High
the
hopes.
year.
High hopes,
This the
man.
year.
High hopes.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
high
listen,
hopes,
pray
for sure. My pick is North Carolina. Nah, my pick is right. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
right.
nah,
That's
for
what
real.
they want me to
That's
do.
not why I picked.
Yeah,
Honestly,
nah.
that's not why I
Nah,
picked.
we got a new coach. We really are doing something different.
This team is loaded, dog. Like they are loaded.
Hey, my
Memphis
team is
And we're
Purdue,
top
man.
25.
The Boilermakers of View continues to play deep into the tournament.
Very
It's
true.
easy to see why.
They are.
You bring in Jaden Ivey again, Trevion Williams, who's their leading scorer, and then you got the post player, the 7'4", that can't nobody stop. I seen him absolutely barbecue my team. They killed us. He was 7'4", dude. We couldn't do anything with this kid, man, for sure. So Matt Painter have a much more seasoned team this year. Was upset by North Texas last year. They just, man, hey, listen. And then they had a top 15 recruiting class, and they were all 4 stars and 3 stars from that area, man. So it's going to be a good couple of years for Purdue. Moving on to the team that will take the biggest fall in 2021, Cam. Who you got?
UCLA.
Ooh.
I don't see him getting back to the Final Four, which means they got to take a step back.
No.
And I mean, if we're being completely honest, again with Arizona kind of getting back to relevance and some of the Oregon playing better,
Oregon is better.
USC has gotten better getting Boogie Ellis. There's definitely a chance that they don't even compete for the conference championship this year. So
Everything you said, I agree with UCLA.
Yeah, for sure. My pick is Michigan State. They're being coached by a dinosaur. You gotta let your freshmen go, man. Him and Buddy Boeheim's dad, Jim, man, they're not staying 2-3 years no more. They there for 2 years max. 3, if it's a situation where they have to and an injury happens, man. That's why Rocket Watts leaves. You just can't keep players there because your coach is holding you back because you're saying, hey, I just want to see what he'll do his junior or senior year. Guess what? They're not staying for their junior or senior year. Got to let the kids go. I can see Tom Izzo retiring at the end of this year for sure. Dang. Moving on to coach of the year. Pack his ass up.
Losing Izzo, Coach K, and Roy.
Yeah, they're older, bro. They can't deal with this shit.
No, I'm agreeing with
you. They want
to
coach.
He's trying to pack everybody.
Yeah, they want to coach. And
go down to Division II and coach.
Coaching is done. You're
cultivating now.
No, yeah, you are. That's it. You're molding talent for the next level. And you ain't coaching no more. Damn. Nah, for sure. And he ain't even running no pro sets. He's still running that same ass shit he was running with the Flintstones.
You know what he's gonna do?
You hot about that?
Yeah, he's gonna get the players that, no disrespect, that Roy used to get.
Yeah, but
because Roy used to keep y'all like he would get a group of players.
That's the reason y'all only won every 4 years.
That's what I'm saying.
No, and I'm telling
that's what
you,
you're trying to do.
But that's the thing. See, kids are gonna transfer. The kids
that's
were
true.
transferring.
That transfer portal is MF right now,
bro.
Yeah,
no, bro. You can't do that no more. Yeah. We had Walker Kessler there. Walker Kessler, what the hell is y'all doing? Yeah. I'm a pro. He goes to Auburn. He's getting his minutes. He would have got the same minutes this year in North Carolina.
Let's be clear, though. He finna fuck himself up being down there.
Yeah,
that's not a good. Sure. That's not a good situation.
I mean, he's solid. He's solid down there. He's just too slow.
He's too slow for their offense.
Yeah, they moving too.
Yeah, they moving too fast for him. That was bad. That was a bad decision.
Most definitely. Let's move on to Coach of the Year, Cam. Who you got?
Coach of the Year, man. I got Mark Few because I think they're going undefeated regular season. Woo! If they can win, they can win today against Duke.
Yeah.
Then
that's it. That's the hardest.
That's the only game they have.
That's the only game they got, and that's why they lose in the tournament because they're not battle tested.
They haven't been challenged. Yeah. But I do think that's a regular season award, and like I said, they got a chance to go 34, 35-0. So.
That's it. And get hitting them out for the tournament like always.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I agree 100%.
Baylor put their ass in the trunk.
Man, come on now.
That too.
Yeah.
Coach Cal.
Coach Cal ain't win no damn coach.
Hear me out.
Gonna get conference coach of the year.
Hear me out.
Go.
That team, y'all said this earlier about the freshman kid they got right now. They might start off slow right now, but they can turn this around. They got the talent and the depth, to me, to make a run at the middle to end of the regular season towards the SEC tournament to be a team you don't want to play.
No, they won't play them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if they only have 2 or 3 losses by the end of the year, and they are in the SEC, second seed in the tournament, he could be coach of the year.
He got the best point guard in the country, man. So yeah, I can see it. My coach of the year is Matt Painter. There's a team in college basketball that can match what they have in the post, and also they have an NBA point guard in Ivy. Just a great college star in Travion Williams. Purdue's the real deal, man. They're the best team in the Big Ten, for sure. Moving on to National Player of the Year. Jeff, who do you have and why?
The Gonzaga kid, Drew Timme.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a regular season award. Same thing I said. He'll get this, put up with great numbers. Cam mentioned they may go undefeated. They may possibly go undefeated or lose one because a Tuesday night will happen or something like that. Yeah. But he'll put up those great numbers and get the clamps put on when it counts.
Most definitely. Who you got, Cam?
Paolo.
Knew it.
Not here to play around, man.
Yeah, he's high there.
And the thing is, to win, lose, or draw, Paolo gets to see Drew Timme and Chet, and he's going to eat both of them boys alive.
That's true.
I don't know who's going to win the game, but I do know Paolo will give both of them the business, so I'm going with Paolo.
I still think Duke has enough, though. Wendell's overrated.
We talking about Paolo.
No, what I'm saying is you got to have help. He can't score 100 points.
Player of the year. Team of the year.
But you were just talking about you don't know if they're going to win the game. What I was saying was, what I was saying was that team is just not ready to beat a team that's deep like Purdue, team that's deep like UCLA. They're going to run into trouble. Even a team like Gonzaga. Gonzaga going to beat them tonight, for sure. Most definitely. My pick is Drew Timme from Gonzaga. Timme is the only CBS Sports first All-American player to return to college basketball because he has to work on game that he will never develop. So he's just a college back. He is a National Player of the Year.
Yeah.
They went 31-1 last year. They'll go 31-1 this year. Mark Few, with his DUIs, is the betting favorite to win the 2022 National Player of the Year with Drew Timme. For sure. Hey, listen what I'm trying to tell you. Let a black coach get a damn DUI, man. It'll be everywhere, man. Mark Few, they don't talk about. I'm just saying.
Sick, dude.
I'm just saying.
No, the coach.
He's the coach. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, control.
Let's move on to our Final Four predictions. We'll start off with the women's Final Four. Cam, give me your 1 through 4.
I got South Carolina.
Yeah.
UConn. Yeah. The resurgent Lady Vols. Yeah. Hot take. Talk to me. And North Carolina State.
Okay. All right. What you got, Jeff?
Similar. I got South Carolina. They look good. God, they look good. Got UConn, Stanford, and Lady Vols.
Hell no. Lady Vols not. I have South Carolina, Maryland, UConn, and Stanford. Maryland's going to win a national championship this year. Maryland is loaded.
Hey, listen, you do know North Carolina State just kicked the shit out of Maryland, right?
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Just want to make sure you know.
Maryland
They beat them by 20, though.
Loaded.
Dub. Hey, like, come on, man.
I hear you.
Yeah,
listen.
Yeah.
Maryland has the best player in college basketball.
I'll give you that.
Come on,
she
man.
cold. That don't mean they're going to win the natty.
But and then they have a person in Angel Reese that didn't even get to cook last year, and she's cooking right now, dog.
Sure.
That team squatted for sure. Moving on to the men's Final Four prediction, 1 through 4. Go ahead, Jeff.
I got Gonzaga. I have Arkansas. I have Kentucky, and I have Purdue.
Okay. What you got, Cam?
Very similar. I have Gonzaga, Purdue, Kentucky, and I have Duke.
No, hell no. I have Gonzaga, Purdue, Alabama, and Illinois for sure.
Well, you got so much faith in
Alabama got beat by 20 points. This shit don't matter. We talking about the Final Four predictions.
You got so much faith in Carabello, boy.
Nah, Illinois.
That's your man.
That's your man.
Hey, at this point, that's the third time he done rolled with this dude. Can I get the camera on me, please? Can we get it face to face?
Kofi
It's the third time he done rolled for this man. That's his man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm believing.
I know you do. We know. Yeah, we know.
Purdue is.
Go ahead. You want to call him the winner?
No,
okay.
I'm just saying for sure. And that is college basketball preview show. Always interesting. Yeah, man. Always interesting to give some picks on that. Especially when your team is rebuilding. Everybody's team is rebuilding at the table for sure. Oh yeah. I don't know why people sit and think that their team with a brand new coach is ready to contend. But here we are.
Somebody number 17 in the country right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. We'll see, especially in that weekend's conference. You see how they gonna beat the hell out of y'all. USC gonna beat y'all. Oregon gonna beat y'all.
Hey, you scared to even speak about Duke because you know what they're gonna do to y'all. Stop it.
We beat them last year.
Stop it.
We beat them
last year. They gonna kick the shit out y'all.
Oh my God.
You don't even want to talk about Paolo and Trevor Keels because they're gonna drag y'all.
It does not matter
Listen,
what
man.
goes on as far as like when they had Zion, we beat them. What are we talking about? It don't matter.
I'm not talking about Zion. We talking about now.
They ain't talking about.
We talking about now.
They have 3 good players.
Listen, guess what? You know the difference when y'all had. You know what the difference between last year and when they had Zion. Y'all had fucking Roy. Roy ain't there. He can't save y'all. He ain't walking through that door. He ain't walking through that door, man. You ain't believing Hubert.
Roy ain't coached in 5 years, man. What is you talking about?
Never Roy ain't coached in 5 years.
Oh my God!
How many 5 stars y'all get with Hubert?
We already. What you talking about? We had one. We already had a team full of 5 stars.
No, I'm talking about how many that came because of Hubert this year.
He's the number. He was our recruiter.
No, this year as a head coach.
Our lead recruiter.
The head coach, though. How many people?
He
I just asked.
Is the lead recruiter. Right. The same thing when Duke has Shire, he's their lead recruiter.
No, a lot of you act like people don't go to play for Hall of Fame coaches. It's cool. We ain't got to talk about it.
Roy Williams is a Hall of Fame coach.
That's my point. They were going to play for
is the
Roy.
Recruiter. It ain't no
tweet us with questions.
Just be talking.
Tweet us with questions.
All game.
Tweet us with questions.
Jesus Christ. Tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. More importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Cam.
Let's do it.
I don't think Cam got one yet.
Cam got one. He had one. Yes, he had one at the end.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
We never had one.
Cameraman, he had one.
Never had one.
No,
bro.
He had one.
I promise you.
I
You're
promise
the only
you
person that know that. Run it back.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Pull out the tape.
And we said, that's it. That's your one. Watch. I'm going to bring it back.
Okay.
Jeff.
I don't remember what it was. I think I remember that. Okay.
What you got?
You gotta blur that out, man. You gotta blur that out. For real, you gotta take care of that, man.
I'm just saying.
The camera's always on.
Damn right.
Please take care of that camera, man.
He will. He will. I'll take care of it for sure. The Revolution will be podcast, and we are out.
Hey.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Revolution will be podcasted.